Our friend Jamie is a beekeeper, and he gave me this big chunk of wax, still dirty from the beehive, so I could make some candles out of it. I needed a way to separate the debris from the good wax, so I added some water to a pot and started melting it on the stove. You heat beeswax up very slowly. It's actually really flammable and it can burn. Here it is, all completely melted, and you can see some of the debris floated to the top, and I'm just getting a wooden spoon. Gross. I don't know what that is. Maybe bee bodies or something. And as they floated up, I just kept trying to skim it off.
Oh, it's still hot.
And while it was still just a little bit warm, I took a knife and scraped off as much of the debris that had sunk to the bottom as I could. I learned that this is best to do while it's still slightly warm, because the more that it cooled, the harder it got to scrape this off with a little knife. I didn't say anything. Nope. That was your conscience. This first melt really did a lot to get everything that was stuck in the wax either to float to the top or sink to the bottom. So I was able to get rid of a huge percentage of what was in the wax. I didn't show the next step, but I wanted to melt the wax separate from water so that I could pour it into a mold and see how clean it was. So I put this wax in a double boiler with the water in a separate pot below so that I could get just wax. I sprayed some bread pans with some non-stick candle making spray, poured the cleaner wax from the second melt into those, and they came right out in these really pretty chunks. And this is me adding it to the pot once again. You never want to heat up beeswax straight on the stove because, again, it's really flammable and can burn. This is an antique candle mold that I threaded with some wicking. I'm just adding some hot glue to the very bottom so that when I pour the wax in, it won't just run all over the counter. This is me checking the progress.
It's completely.
It looks like it's just about melted.
Liquid.
Wouldn't be like before.
Right. This is my little guide here.
Now this little cardboard thing I made so that I could hold the wick in the middle of the candle mold after I poured the wax in.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Very
really
much.
hard not to spill this.
I also sprayed this candle mold right before I put wax in the mold so that the wax wouldn't stick when it was time to pull the candles out. That non-stick spray is probably the hero of this project.
Get 4 more.
When we were making these candles, the entire house smelled like honey. It was intoxicating.
I think so. And then I'll just leave whatever is in
Oh, did you see that? I didn't get the wax completely clean. There were definitely a few impurities down there at the bottom. Oh well,
there. Nice.
it'll look rustic.
Oh, it wasn't all. It wasn't all melted. Okay. Tricked me. Okay, then I'll try to put this in the middle. And just let it cool for a long time.
Stick your finger inside while it's cooling and then get stuck.
I would say the hardest part of this entire project was untying those knots.
So I would either have to
Is that a knot?
cut these. Oh, they're already loosening. Wonderful. That stuff. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. They came out so easily. Wonderful.
It's so cool.
There they are. So then you just cut the other side. Oh, they smell so good.
I guess they still do have some wick at the end.
Yeah. You don't need much. Cut that, and I can use this
Cardboard.
cardboard again, which will be nice. are so pretty. Oh, these are prettier than the first ones I made.
Wow.
And you can hardly see, there is like a little bit of debris in this. I didn't get every single little piece out.
Smell good.
Like there's a little piece right there. See that? But in general, they're very clean. Yeah, there's a little bit right there. That could be from the mold too. Oh, they're beautiful.
Sell these.
Totally.
You have to have a lot.
Give them as gifts.
Selling these.
That one's a little rough. There must be something on the metal inside. But I kind of like that too.
They're double-sided.
Double-sided. Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out today and watching this process. I'm going to wrap some of these up with some ribbon and give them to Jamie and his wife as a thank you for the wax. I'll see you guys next time.